Well, folks, the hits just keep on coming. We're going to go a little deeper, and this might even get a little more upsetting because we're going to talk about even younger children. So you transition to a part of the video where you draw some examples from the UK with children as young as toddler age, just describing what they see with their eyes, just calling a classmate Chinese or Somali and just stating a fact of where they're from could get the kid in trouble, could mean things going on their record, meetings with parents. So why don't you tell us what you found about that kind of thing?
Well, this story kind of relates to Big Brother because they're putting little 3-year-olds on government lists for what they call hate speech. And then this info can be passed on to their new school so that their new teacher will know they're dealing with a little racist. So now these teachers have submitted thousands and thousands of names of kids who they've labelled racist or sexist or homophobic. They've been punished, of course, but they also put them on a government list. And I think that is pretty scary. The reason I included this as an example of anti-whiteism is because I think it's clear that the kids they're putting on lists for things like saying Chinese boy, calling a Chinese kid Chinese, I have no doubt that white kids are the most scrutinized under this program, under this this list making. On top of that, I would bet that any abuse of white kids by the non-white kids would go completely unpunished, and there'd be no chance that they'd be going on a government list. And the reason I say that is, well, you can look at examples. You look up the name Aaron Dugmore. He was the youngest suicide victim in the UK's history, and he was a victim of bullying. So that should be one of the biggest stories of the year, but most people never heard about it because it just so happens that he was a white kid in a majority Pakistani school, and the kids there told him that white people should all die, and they told him that they were going to bring a knife to school and kill him. And this kid was 9 years old, by the way. And when his parents went to the teachers, they were told that they chose to go to this particularly diverse school. So they would just have to live with it. But Aaron Dugmore didn't want to live with it. And so he ended up hanging himself in his closet. You can search this up. I would recommend going to Mark Collette's channel. But yeah, I have no doubt.
How about we dedicate this show to his memory?
Yeah, absolutely. I would dedicate that entire video as well to his memory. And I think his name, there's so many names now, but his in particular should not be forgotten. I very much doubt that incident was ever put on a government list. And I have no doubt that this government list is being used as a weapon against white children who have unintentionally caused just the tiniest little offence. So that's what I gathered from this story.